global positioning systems. They're almost everywhere today. In your cars, your phones, and even your pet dog's collar. This remarkable technology allows us to track, locate, and navigate our way to people or places with remarkable ease. GPS was originally developed for military use during the 60s and 70s, and eventually opened up to civilian use in the mid-1980s. The system works with 24 satellites and 3 backup satellites communicating with one another, along with GPS receivers on the ground. Receivers communicate with 4 or more satellites and determine their distance from each satellite, which they then use to determine their exact location. This is called trilateration. Included in discussion today will be several common types of GPS technologies, including automotive, handheld, phone-based, marine, aviation, and tracking-related GPS. So let's get started.
GPS navigation devices that are used in automobiles stand as one of the most prevalent applications of GPS on the consumer market. These devices integrate GPS with detailed street maps to provide turn-by-turn directions in real time. This means you can enter an address and the device will generate a route based on your current location. This is especially convenient if, for example, you make a wrong turn on a confusing stretch of road. With GPS opposed to traditional driving directions, this is not an issue as the device will automatically recalculate a route while you drive. A little over 10 years ago, the mass majority of people still used large newspaper-like maps when they were unfamiliar with the area. The first consumer GPS devices that were used for road navigation were manufactured by E-TAC and Honda in 1983. However, GPS did not become popular until the early 2000s because these first devices were highly inaccurate and lacked a good user interface. The GPS we use in our vehicles today hosts many features and improved accuracy over the earlier models. Today, GPS devices have become the standard go-to method for automotive navigation. While these devices still have the occasional hiccup, their development and usage shows no sign of slowing down.
Our second type of GPS are those used in your hands. Typically those are used for outdoorsmen such as hikers and hunters. A lot of times there are other forms, but the military has the most advanced. They typically will avoid situations like this.
Help, I'm lost. I lost trail. Wish I had no GPS.
Hold on, I can help you with that.
Okay.
Let's see, I'll pull it up on my phone here. Oh yeah, trail looks to be up about that way.
Okay.
All right, come on.
GPS also provides many uses in the air as well as at sea. The applications of GPS in aviation are under high development. While pilots are currently using the system for navigation, this is just the beginning. GPS has the potential to aid in air traffic control exponentially. The application of GPS in air traffic control promises to maintain high levels of safety while reducing delays and increasing airway capacity. On the other end of the spectrum, maritime captains and oceanographers are increasingly using GPS data for underwater surveying, buoy placement, and hazard location and mapping. Commercial fishing fleets use GPS to navigate to optimum fishing locations, track fish migrations, and ensure compliance with regulations. These commercial applications of GPS are making an impact on the global market and are becoming more and more important to our modern society.
Another way GPS is used is in tracking systems. These systems can range anywhere from advanced to very simple. Examples are tracking system used by military, devices used by law enforcement to follow suspects, and devices in our phones, laptops, and even our pet collars. All of these are used to locate or track something that perhaps has gone missing or in certain cases doesn't want to be found but needs to be. Although we can demonstrate a military or law enforcement tracking application today, we do have a commercial application to show today.
I can't find my iPhone. It's lost.
Alright, let's see if we can find it using Find My iPhone app. According to this screen, it looks like it's on the other end of the building. Try checking the e-learning classroom.
Oh look, there it is.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, now a brief description of the negatives of GPSs. Though GPSs have many different types of usage, beneficial to both work and play, There are some noticeable downsides to the use of GPS systems. One of the most noticeable negatives of GPS could be considered people's overdependence on them today. GPS, being a system made by humans, is prone to error, and to someone who solely depends on GPS to get their desired location, that could potentially turn into a problem. There are even uncommon reports of certain types of GPS systems, such as in automobiles, leading drivers into roads that don't exist or in the wrong direction due to inclement weather or just a malfunction. Another noticeable downside of GPS systems is a potential privacy concern. Because of the way GPS pinpoints an exact location and can communicate that location to a satellite, there is a concern that a malicious entity can take a GPS user's location. This can be illustrated by a GPS system today. There are already specifically designed to do just that. One final potential negative of GPS systems is the fact that the entire public population GPS system for the world is operated by the United States Department of Defense. People have speculated that could this situation ever arise, GPS could be used by the U.S. as a form of leverage in political situations over other countries.
Throughout this video, we've talked about several types of GPS prevalent in our everyday lives, in both ways we can and can't see. It's used in multiple ways, such as defending the United States, navigating to a job site, riding on a boat or plane, or even a leisurely walk in the park. It's affected our lives in ways that we can and can't even see. Amazing how something that only talks to 3 satellites to find out where it's located can have such a huge effect on our lives. However, GPS is a tool, and just like all other tools, it shouldn't be relied on solely, but instead used with a set of tools. But when used properly, the benefits of GPS can be exponential. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be lost in the woods and you won't know where to go. That day, GPS might even save you.